Wait. Hold on here. Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop?
Yes, shop.
This is the barbershop.
Yes.
This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. It ain't nobody. Healthy conversation. It ain't nobody.
Oh, there. Can you hear us now? Here we hear. Oh, yeah. We can hear us now.
Right,
we should be able to hear us now.
No sound. I hated that.
Yeah, I hated that. I'm sorry about that.
My
bad.
saying, this is the year. This is the year of results.
Can you hear us now, James? Let us know, Doc. Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
This is the year of results,
we're
and
good.
we won't change. So one of the things that we just gonna jump it out. We getting right in there is accountability, man.
Yeah.
We want change. We want things to be different. We want equal stance. We want the playing field in life to be equal.
Right.
But I don't think we're taking accountability for some of the things that we're doing as a culture of people, to where people would even acknowledge it, to where the powers that be, they say, would even let us sit at the table to discuss some of these things. One of the things I just want to personally touch on is, you know, this validation culture. And we talked about it on other shows last year, but that's where it starts.
Yeah,
If people would just take the time to look at themselves first, don't worry about the likes, don't worry about what everybody else is thinking. Just do it for yourself. And if once you become comfortable with yourself, pardon me, y'all, I'm a tad bit under the weather, but I'm here.
Look,
I
got my cup over here. I'm not catching whatever it is he's got over there.
I'm on the tail end of it. But
Yeah,
once
okay.
you start coming into who self is, then you can throw yourself out there. There's a lot of things we want to do to correct some of the things that are going on. And then like with the killings and stuff, it ain't us.
Right.
It ain't the old heads. So who is it? It's the
Right.
youngsters.
It's the youngsters.
And the youngsters are doing it. Why? Because they're misguided. Because we dropping the ball. Just
Right.
call a spade a spade. We're dropping the ball.
Right.
So, what is your take on these so-called plants, industry plants?
I listen. I'm gonna say this. The plants or the so-called plants, they exist. They do exist. First of all, they've existed forever. The feds, the CIA, but
I'm talking
let's
about
get.
the
I know.
African-American.
I know. They've existed forever in the African American culture, CIA. But all these governmental issues, that we know about. But we got to understand that whatever it is, I'm gonna say this: whatever it is that people do or decide to do for money or likes or whatever it is, if you disrespect yourself, expect to get disrespected by everybody else. Expect that, hands down, you're going to get disrespected at some point by somebody. Whatever this new saying, I'm standing on business.
Nah, man, I hate that.
Everybody, these cliches, everybody jumps on these cliches and they think that it means something to repeat some ignorant shit that somebody else said. Standing on business. If you're according to the masses, if you're standing on business, you're doing whatever it takes to get the money.
Right.
And so all of these females that's on Instagram and TikTok and whatever social media showing their ass to get likes, you're standing on business. If you're
OnlyFans,
the OnlyFans, you standing on business, cool, you standing on business, but you will get disrespected in the process. So if you cool with getting disrespected for the money, all of these dudes that's what's these boys' name? Passport bros that's always talking about buying some tail from some females. If that's what you call standing on business, you will get disrespected in the process. Everybody has to understand that if you're degrading yourself, if you're putting yourself in a negative light or doing something just to make some money, and that's what you call standing on business, you will get disrespected in the process. And it's going to start with me. So I'm just, if that's what you want to do, if that's what y'all want to do, because read the shirt. Martin Luther King had a dream, and his dream did not include tricks and prostitutes. His dream did not include people doing whatever they wanted to do to make money, because there are so many ways to make money the right way. Everybody is choosing the wrong way to do it because they feel like it makes more money. True enough, the dope game, people in the dope game, it made a lot of money. But if you think about all of the money that all of the drug dealers made and all the cartel and the mafia and all them niggas is dead in jail. All of them. If you think about in the near future, all of the women now that strive to graduate from high school and go to the strip club, they gonna be, it's gonna be something wrong with them. It's gonna be something wrong. I ain't gonna call it because I don't know. I ain't no philosopher or no dude that see the future. But I from my standpoint and from my age and from biblical principles, it's a lot of stuff coming behind the nonsense that we do when we're standing on business.
This is the man. Cat Williams said it, man. This is the day of reckoning. It just I think it's a timeout just for a lot of coonery and buffoonery.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
It's for our culture as a people to move forward. We're always talking about our 40 acres and a mule, but I'm gonna say this, and it's just me being brutally honest. When African Americans, I think us as a people, I don't even think it's the 40 acres and a mule. We don't even want to stop there. We want it all. Like you could say, I want what's owed to us, but I don't even think that's our mindset at this point because there's so many selfish people out here in the world.
What's owed to you? Let me ask you that question. What do you feel? What do you feel based on the 40 acres and the mule? What do you feel is what's owed to you?
What do I feel is owed to
Yeah, what do you feel?
Me personally, I just feel like equal stance across the board is what's owed. That's it. I'm not gonna say they owe us any reparation, any money. We don't know any of our ancestors really back then who really probably would have been owed to that unless we do some kind of ancestry something. So it's like that's one of them type of processes that's just gonna be lengthy and long, and you might come out at the end of it fucked up. You might lose.
Right.
But when I say owed, I just say equal stance, like all across the board, equal stance racially across the board.
Right.
That's what I feel like.
I mean, and I'm with you on that too. But waiting on somebody to give it to you, when see the things that belong to me.
Right.
I take those things. Some people would call it stealing. Some people would call it bullying.
You can't steal what's
you can't steal what belongs to you.
What belongs to you.
So
that's not.
In order to know what belongs to you, you have to have a relationship with God, so God can show you what your design is, so you can have the things that belong to you. When we talk about 40 acres and a mule, when you talk about 40 acres and a mule, and you want to get your people they said we can have 40 acres and a mule. You can have 40 acres and a mule. You're absolutely right. But they didn't never say they was gonna give it to us.
Facts.
They never said they was gonna give it to us. So in history, the understanding of 40 acres and a mule is that you got to work for it.
Right.
You can have your freedom, and you can have 40 acres and a mule.
And look, God is no respecter of person.
Yeah.
I see people say they the chosen one. There's no chosen one. Oprah is Oprah because she did what she had to do to get it. And I'm not talking about none of this underlying Illuminati stuff people be talking about. We don't know those folks. So I mean,
Dig said more like $40 in a food.
$40.
Yeah, Dig. But so my thing is in this era that we're in. I know a lot of people get away from biblical principles. I know a lot of people get away from what's right and what's wrong. People talk about their truth opposed to the truth.
Yeah.
You know, and there's the truth and there's the lie. There's real and there's fake. Right. It's not what you consider real or fake. It's fucking real or fake. It's not what you consider a lie and the truth. It's the truth and the lie. Period. There's a pro and a con. There's no middle in the pros and cons. There's no middle there's no middle. The middle in yes or no is maybe, and you have to think about it. So when you have to think about it, saying yes or no, you have to pick a side. So maybe is that it's not a gray area. It's let me think about it. But there's no maybe in pros and cons, truths or lies, ups and downs. There's a middle in up and down.
Yeah,
but if you're in the middle, you got to pick a up or a down, or a right or a left. There's so we do this and we get caught up in this. We get caught up in this
Aoki said that Cat Williams opened up Pandora's box to Hollywood. But you know the thing about that though, sis, is like it's time though. It's time. I mean,
it is.
And this goes hand in hand with what we're talking about, because as me and Bro sitting was talking about things that we want to do. Let's. I'm gonna put it out here and say this. You come up with a plan, you execute the plan, and you just get it done.
Yeah.
You know, all of this going. I rarely talk about anything that I do that is gonna be productive.
Right.
I'm gonna show you the progress, never the process.
Right.
You know, I'm just gonna get it done. I'm not gonna say, hey, look, I ride by this homeless area every freaking day. I'm gonna grab as many people as I can that can do this, that can do that. Sis, you grab the blankets, bro. You a cook. Drum up a pot of chili. Let's just go do it.
Yeah, let's go do it.
I'm not gonna go live. I'm not gonna even tell y'all that I'm about to do it. I'm just gonna do it. That's called execution. That's called getting it done. It's too many people. I'm learning this about people as I get older, and it's sad that it's us. It's adults. Yeah. Not even just black people, whites too. All races do it. But I focus on my people because that's who I rock with. There's this thing of, they must have missed something. I've said this before. They must have missed something as kids. They must have missed something as children, bro, because here we are in our 40s, and some of these people are out here doing the stuff that they should have did when they was 19, when they was 20, when they was in their 30s, or even in their teens. They missed it. Their parents didn't allow them to go outside. They missed lock-ins. They missed kicking it with their friends, going to the skating rink. Mm-hmm. So now they become adults who are trying to go back and relive that. But baby, brother, sis, y'all missed it. If you got children, if you got families, you got a husband or a wife, you missed the time to parlay and kick it like that. There's a whole different ball game of responsibility at this point. And you have to really hone in on the responsibility. I can't stand, and this is just me, I can't stand to see a brother. I'm going on both, brothers and sisters. I can't see a brother suited up for the image, talking about what they doing and where they rubbing hands and all of this and who they networking with and all of that shit. But at the end of the day, just do it. Just get it done. We don't need to see that. To me, it's like you need that to be validated.
If you rubbing hands with somebody, understand that the skin is skin. If there's nothing in the middle of the skin, you're not benefiting. Just because you shaking a hand don't mean there's a dollar exchange. Doesn't mean, and I've been around some celebrities, and I've been around a few people, and I've been around a lot of people, but just because I know those people, like I know better about myself and those people, that these people are going through whatever they're going through in life too. Maybe worse.
Man,
and just because you're trying
to, you see their life on the internet, you be like, damn, I like my little normal life. If that's what they dealing with.
Yeah, you striving to be, all these people striving to be like the Joneses. Be your damn self.
Man,
stop trying to be like the Joneses. Stop trying to have all the riches. Stop trying to have all of the accolades. Stop trying to get all of the.
But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with the fruits of your labor.
The fruits of your labor.
Yeah. You know,
but
there's nothing wrong with that.
Trying to be, it's nothing wrong with the fruits of your labor. You're absolutely right, because that's what we do. We work for to by the sweat of our brow and benefit from the fruits of our labor. So, but what I want people to understand is going back to being like somebody else. When you're trying to be like somebody else, understand that your light is your light and their light is their light. When you try to be like somebody else, your light don't shine because you got somebody standing in front of you, because you put them there because you're trying to be like them. So if you stop trying to be like them and be like yourself, your light will shine brighter than it would if you trying to be somebody else.
Pave your own lane.
Pave your own lane. Stop trying to walk in somebody else's lane. This ain't. It's time out for that shit.
You don't know what they personally. You don't know what they went through to get it either. It looks glamorous and it looks like they living a high life and the life that you may want, but you're gonna have to work some to get to that. And sometimes, like, you think about somebody that has an organization going, and you and I or everybody else can see it from a social media aspect, since that's the wave of the world. And it's like, oh my God, they doing that. They really doing that.
Right.
Oh man, that look like fun. I want to be a part of it. I want to join that. Yeah, but if you come to me and I give you a job,
Right. So
you're gonna have to work some, and
Yeah.
then you're gonna have to be like, well, damn, I didn't know it entails all of that. So
yeah.
hold on real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was talking to Nikki. Me and Nikki were talking yesterday, and me and Nikki were talking yesterday, and we were talking about both of our businesses.
Right.
With her Serenity, well, she'll put it in there because she gonna kill me. Well, her sweets and her Serenity treats, and then with me being an artist.
Right.
I don't know nothing about dipping nothing in no caramel, no sugar,
Right.
nothing.
Right.
But while she's doing that, if she needs me to go deliver something, I could do that.
Right.
She don't know how to paint.
Right.
She can invest in some brushes and some canvas.
Right.
That's how you help one another grow their business.
Right.
But at the same time, she doesn't step out of her lane trying to do what I'm doing because she don't know nothing about it.
Right.
She doesn't know what it entails to me to get this painting to such and such or have it here. Just like I don't know nothing about what it takes to do what she does with treats.
Right. Right.
So it's like I'm looking at it, and a person can look at her and be like, sis is making some money. Bro over there painting for so-and-so. But y'all don't know the work that it takes to get that. And you said, bro, if you want your light to shine bright, you got to get those other people out of the shadow.
Yeah, out of the shadow. But but on the topic, my guy Brandon was asking what the topic is. The topic is they turned our dream into a nightmare. They turned his dream into a nightmare. We're celebrating Martin Luther King, and we're talking about what us as blacks need to do to be better, to change the narrative. And man,
social media is killing us too.
Social media is destroying us.
We're done. We're cooked behind social media.
And it's hard. It's going to be we're a long way from who we're supposed to be.
Right.
We're so far away from who we're supposed to be. And it's not about money. It's not about striving to be rich or the richest.
It's personal.
It's personal. It's personal. Black people, the African American race, the African race, the African race, the African American race, the black race, whatever you want to call it.
Got it.
We are so far away from who we were that, and now we know who we were. Now we know who we were, and this is very important. Now we know. In 2023, 2024, we know who we are. We got to get back there. And some people don't want to do the work to get back there. They'd rather continue the work that they've been doing to get away from there. And that's sad. It's frustrating, because the first thing that people are going to say is we've been brainwashed, or we've been, and then they want to call out the wilderness syndrome. Again, if you've been notified, if you got a notification in your brain that said, hey, I've been brainwashed, it's up to you to unbrainwash yourself.
Yeah.
And you're not that. If your computer catch a virus, your virus notification gonna notify you that you got a virus in your computer, and then you're gonna go clean it out. So you can do that same thing that you do with your computer, you can do with your brain.
Exactly.
Brainwashing is what you've been taught. You can unlearn the bullshit that you've been taught.
Easy.
And
if you want to.
If you want to, but so many people are so far into that, they just comfortable with it.
Hey,
they just comfortable with it.
Checking in.
And so being comfortable in what it is that you've been learning you can get away from that. And I think we need to start today. We're starting to help everybody get away from that. Today, we need to be starting to focus on the solutions instead of all of the problems that go on a daily basis. There's a problem and there's a solution. There's an action and there's a response.
Right.
If you keep dwelling on dwelling in the past, I'm 54 years old. I wasn't there 500 years ago. I know my history, and I understand what the history is, and I also understand that there's a solution. We just have to come up with the solution. And we also have to know and understand that it's possible that whatever the solution is, there's going to be a lot of us that die fighting for the solution. But long as the solution is captured and it's being worked and it's whatever the solution is, long as we're walking in that and we're doing that, and we fulfill the dream.
Right. There you go, right?
Yeah.
And you said it. That's it in a nutshell. But real quick, let's kind of tap into some of the things. If you can come out the top of your head, some of the things, if we could eliminate. We can't eliminate it, but we can reroute this thing. For me, this desire to go viral is very deadly. And I'm gonna tell you, I saw something yesterday that just kind of really pissed me off. Viral. It was a father that had two young sons. Both of them he went viral. He went live.
Right.
Both of his sons had made bad grades on their report card.
Mm-hmm.
He's showing the report card up on the screen, and so he jacked their hair up. Like he just cut their hair off weird. They had patches everywhere, and he's like, because they made these bad grades, they going to school like this. What y'all think? So my thing is flag on the play right there, because these are your children, sir.
Right. So
the society is finna tear them up in the comments, or they finna tear him up in the comments. But as a father, it's your duty to protect your kids. That was something that didn't even need to make the internet, brother.
Right.
You should have just talked to your kids out, but this need to go viral. And when we was talking about these plants, you see the sexy reds and the glorrillas and this type of stuff. If you think back in the days when we was the golden era of music, not just hip hop music, you couldn't have paid Tina Turner to be that nude or that lewd. It wouldn't have flew.
No.
But because I think, and I don't know, maybe I watched too much. They clone Tyrone. I don't know, but I believe that some of those plants, when you see a community that's struggling like that, and they don't have no hope to get out of their situation, plant this ghetto rap chick in here that's saying this, and that's gonna be their savior. They're not gonna even think of a plan or a plot to change the situation, because now they have a hero, this broad. And then you go and look viral. If you think I'm lying, there was a group of little girls at a slumber party. These little girls couldn't have been no more than 5 or 6, and they was reciting her lyrics verbatim.
Right.
But here's another one of my problems. Who's recording this stuff, bro?
Yeah.
It's the parents.
The parents.
So we dropping the ball.
I come from an era where what happened in our house stays in our house. So I used to get my ass whooped, but there's no recordings of such a thing. I used to get the only recording we got is what was in my head. I used to get towed up. I remember my daddy grabbed me I was trying to get away, and he grabbed me by my leg and held me upside down, nigga. But I say that to say, as an adult, what I've learned growing up was keep your business to yourself.
Yeah.
My man Joffrey, congratulations, Joffrey and Monique, they got married, and the pastor said, whatever you do, you got a lot of friends, you got a lot of people, but whatever you do, keep all these people out of your stuff. Because as soon as you tell somebody, whoever it is that you told, gonna be mad at the person that you told on, and the relationship is gonna be messed up.
Right.
And that's in life. That's a life lesson. When you go through what you go through in your life, they got this thing now. Tell somebody. Keep your shit to yourself.
And won't nobody know.
And
nothing.
won't nobody know nothing, and then nobody could judge or characterize whoever it is or whatever it is that you're going through. Because whatever you're going through you're going through it for you,
Yeah.
not for everybody else. Because nobody gain. What's the saying? What you eat don't make me shit.
True.
So stop telling people your shit. Stop telling people about whatever goes on in your. Now, if you let the people see. Let the people see the blessings that God has given you. Start, ooh, Lord, the Lord has blessed me to be able to, and then somebody see you and you standing out there with a sign because you said the Lord bless you, but now you ain't got what you're supposed to have because you running your mouth.
Man.
The whooping crane.
The whooping
crane. We
rock
go
in
back
your
to
mouth.
keep the rock in your mouth.
I think we're gonna forever use that.
We gonna forever use that.
We need to find an image of him and just hang him up.
Yeah, hang him. Yeah,
And
you're right.
then find a quote about it.
Yeah.
So everybody could truly see that that's true. Like
That's
put
true.
the rock in your mouth
Yeah.
and just be quiet about certain things. What God has for you is for you. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of people's growth is stunted, or a lot of their blessings are halted because of that level of obedience right there. Like be quiet. Like I want you to do this. I want you to get this done, but you don't need to share it with everybody.
Yeah.
One of the very things I'm learning this year is I know, and this is not me boasting in flesh, but I know I'm a hell of a movement by myself.
Right.
I've asked so many people throughout the years to help me with certain things because I believe in strength in numbers. It looks good as a unified front, but it's very, very hard to unify people for a good cause. But and that hurts my feelings. I ain't gonna lie. I remember what was a steel till you was like, hey brother, whoever show up.
Right.
But you remember how upset I was when I was just like, yo, the numbers weren't what I thought it was, and I'm just like, yo, this is not what I wanted to be because the amount of people. Look at this lady coming in.
Look at that. What's up?
Sneaking through the cracks.
What up?
Hey, people are getting jammed up for saying that they wives and girlfriends of them. They Coretta. You are Coretta?
Coretta.
Hey.
Hey, Coretta.
No, you finna get crucified.
Don't do that for the new year. Do not get crucified for the new year.
No, for real, it's like I just told myself that this year, what God has for me plan wise, I'm just gonna do it on my own, bro. Like I'm not gonna try to unify the people no more. I'm not gonna try to, get people to come out and do stuff like that because it's very. When I see stuff like a new chicken sandwich at Popeyes is coming out, and it's a line up to wazoo for that, or y'all go to see these new movies and everybody's dressed in purple and Welcome to Wakanda, y'all got on African garb and shit, and I'm like, damn, like y'all will go for that type of mainly stuff, but I just can't really get you to come support something that's honoring the death of Emmett Till. Like, I can't get y'all.
And that's the history. That's the history that we run from.
Yeah, people been seeing me do this for years. It shouldn't even be. It's almost like Christmas, Valentine's Day, and any holiday. Anybody that you see struggling and woe is me in December, I can't buy my kid. This holiday comes every year.
Every year.
So you should be prepared.
You didn't take.
Be prepared.
If you had put
$5
a day.
Year. You should be prepared.
You should be. Y'all
done seen me do Steel Till for the past 3 years. You should be prepared. I have people who are down with it to where they ask me, hey, what do I need to do? August is rolling around, and I appreciate that love. But when I have to jump out here and damn near twist your arm just to buy a $15 T-shirt, unify and commune for the life and legacy of Emmett Till, and it's I think about it or I don't know, but let Popeyes come out with a chicken sandwich and your mother, man, brother.
Yeah, it's that.
Yikes.
that thing that
really
that thing
gets my goat, man.
Another thing we do is and it's social media. We jump on the repost. The repost of bullshit.
Man.
The repost of nonsense. The repost of ignorance. The repost of and
So
I
no
understand
originality.
that we
recycled
it's
To no
BS.
originality.
the content is supposed to be, but everybody's got this repo. You go on YouTube, and just in the last 2 weeks since this Cat Williams thing, everybody want to talk about the same thing. Everybody want to talk about the same thing. Nobody is talking about nothing original. Nobody, well, they say ain't nothing new under the sun.
That's true.
And it ain't. But why we got to keep talking about the same negative bullshit all the time? Now,
I just be like, man, stick a fork in it, dude. You
Yeah.
got one good day. And just to piggyback off what you're saying with the social media thing, dude, if me and you have 84 mutual friends,
right.
one somebody posted, what the fuck you sharing it for?
Yeah,
We
what
all,
you
done,
saying? Yeah.
all 84 of us
Yeah.
done saw it. Like,
Yeah, lack of
it
creativity.
has no value to it whatsoever. Especially, that's one of the reasons why I did get off social media, was because it's just that repetitive recycled sharing nonsense, bro.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's a distraction. I can honestly say for me, and a lot of people don't like to be 100 with themselves,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I know that social media is a distraction for me.
Right.
Because I'll get on, I'll post whatever, I'll say whatever, but it's like, man, I got other stuff that I need to do. And if you don't start putting yourself in a position to take the things that are constructive that you're supposed to be doing, then you'll continue to fall by the wayside to the BS that's going on, dog.
Right.
That's for anybody. Social media is a silent killer nowadays, man. It really takes you away
Yeah, you
from
wake
what
up
you're
and you
supposed to be
gotta-
doing on a daily basis. You know, if a person wake up before they wash
You
their hands, brush their
gotta,
teeth,
yeah.
or even tell God, thank you for letting me live, you done rolled over, grabbed your phone, to scroll down to see what's going on, but you don't even have a plan for your own life. You
Yeah.
can see. I said, like, the shade room. I said, I think the shade room, and because I'm guilty of going in there, but it's like, dude, I'm sitting here commenting on these other people's lives and their buffoonery, whether I like it or I don't. But that has nothing to do with me.
It's
I have a
shit.
set 24 hours when I wake up to do something better than I did the day before.
Yeah.
And if I continue to even take 5 minutes of my time to scroll up and down, look at what everybody's talking about, bro, I have wasted
You're wasting
I have
15,
wasted
20
No, for
minutes.
real.
15 or 20 minutes of my time that I ain't going to be able to get back.
Yeah.
And within that small window, it was probably something God wanted to give me to execute for my life, and I totally missed it
Some other stuff
because I
you
was
need
over
to be
here
doing.
cackalaacking on Facebook up and down this person's thread. Like,
So
no.
think about this. Think about this.
I agree with that.
Bonuses. Every day at 12 at 11:59. Every day at 11:59 is the beginning or the end of this day and the beginning of the next day. If you're asleep at 11:59, whenever it is you wake up, God has blessed you to wake up again,
Right.
and you get another day. Look at that day as a bonus. Whatever you do, if you wake up at 7 o'clock, everything after 7 o'clock is a bonus. Everything after 7 o'clock, because you could have died at 6:59.
Mhm.
But if you wake up and you get out of bed, the first bonus is opening your eyes. The second bonus is getting out of the bed. The third bonus is brushing your teeth, washing your face, taking a shower, getting dressed, and being able to walk down the stairs or walk out your house. All of that's a bonus.
Yeah.
Everything you
for
do,
self.
everything you do is a bonus. What are you doing with your bonus time? From the time you wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning to the time you go to sleep at 8 o'clock, that is bonuses. That's all bonus. What are you doing with your bonus time? Are you fucking your bonus time off? Are you doing ignorant shit? I mean, we can keep going on and on and on, but everybody understands what I'm saying, I'm sure, because most of the people that's listening to this is over 40. I'm going to say over 30 because I don't want to leave out the young people that listen and understand as well. So you understand what I'm saying. Do something positive. Do something for God. That's the first thing you need to do. Secondly, do something for your damn self. It's thirdly, do something for the church, for the people. Not the building, for the people.
For the
others.
people.
Do
the
something for
people.
other people. The
Yeah.
other people are the church, not the building. Your 10% don't go to the building. The
Yeah,
building
I
is the
agree.
storehouse. The church is the people.
I
Do
agree.
something for other people.
Even if
And-
they in the church, you pull up to Starbucks,
Just anybody.
go ahead and knock off the person behind you. Hey, man, pay it forward, man. Like, be
It's
a
simple
blessing to
as that.
somebody at least once a day, bro. At least
Yeah.
once a day, be a blessing to somebody. We're all at a pit stop right now.
Yeah.
I think we're all in life. We're all at this pit stop where some of us haven't figured out. Even the ones who do have it figured out, and we see this with celebrities. We're in a state where we're trying to get to their level, but they at that level fucking it up.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's like, so we're here. We are at this pit stop. Like, do I really want to be at the
At the celebrity
Steve
stage.
At that
Harvey
level.
Do I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
want? Am
yeah.
I gonna be at the Epstein Island? Am I gonna be one of Diddy's booty boys? Like,
But
like
watch
you
this.
just-
Watch this though.
Not for real.
What we're seeing now is all of the nonsense that those people did to get where they are.
Facts, but
What we're also seeing is that what goes up come down theory.
right.
So if you did a lot of bullshit to get to the top, that they say the lie always come to the light. They say that all the time. The truth, not the lie, but the truth, the lie does come to the light, and the truth comes to the light. So whatever the truth is, the lie that you told about the truth comes to the light. So when you did all of this to get to the top, you did all of this stuff to get to the top,
Then got shot.
and
down.
then got shot down.
But
When you land,
this is where wisdom comes in.
Yeah.
So here we are as regular people, as they would say, normal 9-to-5 cats or whatever, trying to get to that level, but we see it. So this is where wisdom comes in.
right?
You got to reroute it now to go a whole nother direction, so you don't get caught up in that type of stuff. We say this when we do this podcast, bro. I'm not gonna live my life in a janky way to where I'm sitting in front of this camera for an hour, and you go back and be like, that nigga lying.
Yeah.
He really like this though.
Yeah.
Come on
He
now.
done sat up here on this.
Come on now.
He done sat up here on this thing, barbershop talking and preaching to the choir and trying to give all this insight. But Frey ain't really like that.
Come on.
Here's
now.
my receipts on him. This is what he really do.
Right.
He ain't got that on me. I don't.
Right.
Who I am is who I am, and I'm the type of person. And my friends will tell you, you can come and ask me something. If I don't have an answer, bro, I'll be like, I'm like the little Tootsie Roll, the little turtle in the Tootsie Roll. Bro's like, hey, Mr. Turtle, what happened? Hey, I ain't never done that. Go holler at the owl.
Holler at the owl.
I
Yeah.
ain't got the answer for you.
I don't have
So
the
that's
answer.
me. It's like, you can ask me something, and just to hear my mouth, I'm not gonna give you. I'm not finna throw out these random airborne quotes and shit just because it sounds good. If
Right.
I don't know, I
Right.
just don't know.
Right.
But it's a learning curve now when you start seeing that, and you said something. And before we get out of here, because it's fresh on my mind, this come on, y'all, we gotta stop just riding the wave of these cliche sayings, because half of y'all don't even know what the hell y'all saying.
Right.
Think about what you're saying, because I'm gonna tell you about me. I don't stand on business. I stand on principle,
Stand on
and I
principle.
stand on moral.
Yep.
Yeah,
Stand
but
on
I don't
principle and
stand
money.
on business.
Yeah,
Standing
buddy.
on business
Stand- yeah.
means
Baby.
you'll jeopardize
You're
whatever
anything.
for
Mhm.
business.
Mhm.
I don't stand on business
Anything.
because
Anything, yeah.
if you stand on morals and
You better
principle,
say it.
you know when they trying to come at you on the business side what you'll sell yourself for. And if you standing on business, you'll do anything for a dollar amount.
Yeah.
Business is
Yeah.
what
And what
deter-
the baby
business is
doing?
what drives you. Standing on business means whatever dollar value it is,
true.
you'll do whatever you have to get to it because you're standing on straight business. But when you stand on business, you're doing it without morals, and you do it without conscience, and you do it without
Yep.
sense. So I
Yep.
don't stand on business. I stand on principle.
Principles.
And I stand on moral.
And
That's
integrity,
Yep.
man.
it.
Come
Yeah,
on.
integrity. I
Mhm.
don't stand
Integrity.
on business. Y'all
Yeah.
y'all hear somebody saying this, and
Talk,
I'm standing on
Fred.
business. I'm standing on business.
Yeah.
Keep standing on business.
Keep standing on business.
You're going
And
to be
see-
walking around here like a baboon.
Hey, look,
Somebody
that-
done got a hold to you.
Dave Chappelle said somebody better tell these people that, you know what I'm saying, the trip to Hawaii, you know what I'm saying, you got to do something with your booty, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
The
not
trip to
sti-
Hawaii costs
sti-
you an anus.
You think, yeah,
You know,
even
hey.
in a regular 9 to 5, when that
no lie in it.
when that boss gives
What
you
did
that
I-
raise, it's more responsibilities that come with
Yeah,
that raise.
yeah.
He ain't just giving you no money because he likes you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something. It's an add-on to that.
What a lie.
Yeah.
And that right there is called standing up. I'm standing on business. My job just gave me, so I'm gonna stand up. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Keep standing
So
on
you
business.
so they threw
How
you these
you-
peanuts,
Yeah.
but they gave you more work.
Come on.
Now you stressed going home with
You
little
ever,
money.
you ever catch a
Ugh.
you ever catch a
Don't
you
make sense.
No, it doesn't.
you ever steal a dog?
Mm-mm.
You ever steal a dog? Me neither, but
No.
I've seen it done. I've seen it done. And the most loyalist dog,
Mm.
the most loyalist dog. If you like this dog,
I know where you going.
in order to get this dog, you must first know how to get the dog out of the cage.
Gotta persuade us.
You got to be
Yeah.
persuasive.
Come on.
The second thing you have to do is have something to persuade him with.
Come on.
Dogs like hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
They like the little wieners.
Wing.
So you go to my man's. I'm telling a story from somebody else that I saw do it, but he wanted this dog. He went to the store and he bought 2 packs of hot dogs, and he gave this dog a hot dog, and the dog loved that hot dog so much that he jumped the fence to get out, and he didn't jump on my guy. Why?
No.
Because he had the hot dogs. He had the hot dog. So my guy walked down the street and just walked down the street dropping hot dogs. And the dog followed him down the street, ate the hot dog, followed him down the street, ate the hot dog, followed him down the street, ate the hot dog. so the moral of the story is stop following the damn hot dog. And be loyal. Be loyal. See, because what disloyal people do is they follow the money trail.
Come on now.
They follow the money trail.
the
Somebody
money.
give you $1. Somebody give you $1, and you follow them down the street trying to get some more dollars. Strippers,
That's standing on business.
trick niggas, all you niggas that's standing on business,
really
you're
what it
following the money. Stop following the money
Ain't no
trail
integrity
and
in
follow
standing
and
on
find
business.
out who
There
you
ain't no
are.
integrity
And if you
behind
find
that.
out who you are, then you got all the world of integrity.
Right.
You got all of you can be proud of being loyal to your damn self and not the dollar, because
Come
the
on,
dollar comes with whatever it is that you're designed to do.
Right. And what do they say? Don't let the dollar make your sense.
Don't make the
Your
dollar
sense. Come on now.
that don't look. Don't make the dollar make your sense. Exactly. And with that said, again, I'm gonna reiterate one more time.
Get it. Go
Be
ahead.
yourself. God, you know what? I'm gonna tell this. I'm gonna say this. In the palm of the hand, in the hand, I'm gonna just
Going
use
the
the hand.
hand
We're going to hand. The hand, yeah. Within the hand, there's functioning mechanisms in the hand, and every hand has. I'm gonna use a number. I don't know what the number is. I'm not a doctor, but let's say the hand has 250 functioning parts.
Right.
We're going to conclude the bone marrow. We're going to include the red blood cells, the white blood cells,
right.
the tendons, the bones, is tendons, is muscle, is ligaments. All of those. We're talking about all of those things. Those things that I just named are people.
Mm.
Those things are people. Let's
Right on.
pretend those things are people.
Right.
If one of those things,
Right
if
on.
one of those things stop working, the hand doesn't function the way it's supposed to function. If 2 of those things stop working, the hand doesn't function the way the hand is supposed to function. What happens is
Right.
What happens
Right now, you
is
gotta
that
get
other things
Saturday.
in the hand try to help those things function properly. The blood cells, the red blood cells cannot be white blood cells. The bone cannot be the bone marrow.
Talk.
The muscle cannot be the skin. The skin is the one thing that's seen. The inside, the outside, that's the only thing that's seen. Everybody want to be the damn skin, but don't nobody want to do their part. Do your part in the fucking hand. Do your part in the body. Do your part. We're all a piece
that
of
was
the
good.
body.
That was
Body.
good.
Do your part. Stop trying to do somebody
Trying to be
else's
the
part
damn skin.
because you can't be the skin. Be a happy bone marrow. Be a happy white blood cell. Be a happy ligament, a happy tendon. Do that shit to the ability of what it is that you're supposed to do, and be great at doing it. And the body will work and function properly.
Yeah.
If you don't, and this is key. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, the whole world getting messed up, and that's where we are now.
That's where we are right now.
That's where we are right now.
So with saying that, one of the things as we continuously go through this day of Martin Luther King every year, this day is that I have the dream that everybody come together, little white girls, little white, and we'll all be singing the old nigga, we shall overcome. But it's like, it's going to, in order for us to even jump in that lane to unite with others, we have to play our part. There are so many distractions. I pray, this is one of the prayers I pray, is that my people as a whole stop being so distracted. I started with me by getting off social media. I don't want to be distracted. There's things that I want to do for me to better myself, not only as a man of God first, but as a father. I have 2 sons. I love my sons dearly. And I'm no good for them if I'm not following God. If I'm not getting no direction from God to be a better me, then I'm no good to them. And I've had my lows already.
Yeah.
I done took my licks. I done been on my ass. So it's time to stop all the woe is me and Cafre and get up. So Facebook and social media right now at this point in my life is a valuable distraction. And I don't need it. So I encourage people, if you have any distractions in your life that's stopping you from getting these ideas out, that's stopping you from being a leader, that's stopping you from bridging these gaps and being a better parent to where these kids ain't wilding out, get the distractions out of your life. Yeah. Leave these Tubi movies alone. Y'all are down. Look, y'all watch. Y'all have downloaded an app. Y'all have downloaded an app to watch shit that y'all see every day. Everybody knows somebody on the job is fucking somebody. Everybody knows somebody that's not loyal to their husband or their wife. Everybody knows somebody that's a lesbian or a gay man. This is what you see: sex, drugs, and scandal. That's every freaking Tubi movie. And that's the distraction.
How much more brainwashed do you want to be?
How much brainwashed?
You watch the stuff that happens on a daily basis.
We all know somebody that's
and nobody wants to watch the stuff that doesn't happen. Nobody wants to watch change. I made a post, and then we out of here.
Wait, hold up, real quick. Don't leave. I want to say this.
Go ahead.
I want to say this, bro.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say it. When you watch, you understand when people watch these movies, they watch these movies repetitively. Like they hone in on these movies because they feel like this is reality. It's a woman that thinks it's cool to have a husband and go to work and sleep with her boss. It's a dude that thinks it's cool to have all these different baby mamas running around and they on his head because they watching these Tubi movies. Like, these movies make people sit up there and watch them because for some strange, crazy reason, they feel like this is good, and they use this in their everyday life. You can't tell me some of these women don't think how these women roll on these Real Housewives of Atlanta. They think like, I'm supposed to be able to kick it like them and still come home to my husband. Yeah. But the fact of the matter is, half of them brides wasn't even married.
They don't even marry.
So it's like, stop. You have to stop viewing this. You have to really stop looking at the traps, man. The internet.
The internet.
And the World Wide Web. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit is distractions. And if you want better, you won't change, you're going to have to get away from some of this stuff. These are the plants that are out here to distract the shit out. I don't watch no Tubi movies. It's sex, drugs, violence, and scandal. Every single movie. Every single movie. It's like, dude, I know I got a homegirl around the corner that her life is a Tubi movie. Yeah. Just talking to her every day.
No, for real.
I'm on my job. It's probably somebody that's doing some Tubi shit. Like, I don't even, bro.
Let's get back. Here's a request to everybody that's listening. Let's take tomorrow and take an opportunity when you first wake up to ask God what it is you're supposed to be doing. If you do that once a week, every Monday, I'm going to remind everybody to take Tuesday. Tuesday is Time for God Day.
Time for God Tuesday.
Time for God Tuesday.
And if you gotta go to work,
take
go a scenic route. Don't go the same.
Do something different with your life. Take time to find out what it is that God wants to do for you, and then if we continue to do that, if we do that 52 times,
watch the results.
Watch the results. Pass something on to your friends. Talk
Encourage
about
somebody.
Let's take a day to get away from what the world is doing, and let's do what God is telling us to do. Let's talk about let's get back to the dream, because it's not just Martin Luther King's dream. It's God's dream. It's God's desire for us.